VGC18 battle. Looking at my opponent's team, he had a very strong looking Trick Room team from Team Preview. I saw he had a Smeagol, I saw he had Mawile, I saw he had that Oranguru, so I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna lead with Charizard Landorus, because Charizard Landorus has like the Heat Wave Earthquake combo, and I want to try kill Smeagol, and I assumed the Oranguru was going to lead as well, but Smeagol having that Focus Sash, I wanted to get rid of it, so I was going for multi like hit moves, like Earthquake, Heat Wave, etc. I kept Zapdos in the back, there's no need to bring it since it's a Trick Room team, so I'm going to be outspeeding anyway. He does lead with the leads I predicted, which is great, and I'm going to lead with my Charizard Landorus. So first things first, I know something might take a fake out, so I'm not even going to bother protecting Charizard. And looking at the Smeagol, it's a level 1 Smeagol, so I'm like, ah, great, okay. Level 1, how fun. I always love versing level 1 Pokemon because they're always so bloody irritating. Anyway, he goes for the fake out towards Charizard, so I know that he's going to end up getting off the Trick Room anyway. Charizard, I just Mega Evolve it in case he fakes out the Landorus, so I get a Heat Wave off, but he actually fake out the Charizard instead, so Landorus will get off an Earthquake, or I actually forget why I went for on this turn. But Smeagol being level 1, I soon realised that in Trick Room, a level 1 Pokemon will be probably like the fastest thing on the field. So after Trick Room setup, Smeagol is going to be the fastest thing, and I do get off an Earthquake. Earthquake's going to knock Smeagol down to his Sash, and it doesn't do too much damage on the Oranguru, but you know, I should be able to deal with that next turn hopefully. So Charizard is going to go ahead and flinch, Trick Room gets set up, there's not much I can do there. I couldn't really prevent that from happening. Anyway, next turn I was like really curious what Smeagol was going to do, I wasn't too sure, and I haven't seen this kind of tactic. I mean, I've seen this tactic from those Togi, Ged, Maru, whatever they're called, I always forget their fucking names, but it turns out this Smeagol has Endeavor as well. Endeavor knocks Landorus to 1 health, and Landorus is gonna die to a foul play, so that kind of sucks, because yeah, that's why it's a level 1 Pokemon, I guess. It has Endeavor. I go for the Heat Wave, I do get rid of it, thank god. Unfortunately, that's gonna be a Berry Oranguru, so that Berry is just gonna bring it back up to like green, and that kind of sucks. So here I'm just like, alright, well, this just does not look good for me. But I did really want to win this game. I remember this opponent actually being a high leveled player, and when I saw that level 1 Pokemon, I was like, god damn it, like, he's going to pull all sorts of tricks on me. So he brings the low end Malwack. I've not actually seen one yet in VGC, but it's powerful, I still got to be scared of it. I go for the King Shield in case he kind of like goes for a physical attack or whatnot. And yeah, the Malwack goes for a Shadow Bone towards H-Slash. So thank god I managed to protect from it, and the Oranguru instructs it again to go for a Shadow Bone, and the Shadow Bone again goes towards the Aegis-Slash slot. God damn it, my fucking words. Anyway, Charizard will manage to get attack off this turn, which is awesome. I just go for a Heat Wave, get some damage on both things just in case. By the way, I don't know if anyone saw, but when I used King Shield, the Marowak's attack stats didn't go down. If anyone wants to explain that to me, because I actually have no clue. Like, honestly, I was confused when that happened. I King Shield, and he hit me with a physical attack, and his stats didn't go down. So, if anyone wants to explain that, feel free. Anyway, I bring in Zapdos. Zapdos, look at my Zapdos's EV spread, right? Check this out. It takes 1 Shadow Bone. The Citrus kicks in, because I don't like giving it the other berry, because half the time moves are 2-hit KO and the berry doesn't even get to activate. So Citrus kicks in, and then I take another Shadow Bone from the Oranguru, and just watch this clutch Zapdos right here. Takes 2 Shadow Bones with a Citrus Berry, no problem. Look at this, 1 HP. Watch this, right? It's fucking badass. Anyway, Charizard's gonna clean up here. Gonna get some more damage on Marowak, but clean up that Oranguru, because that thing's just spamming Instruct and it's pissing me off. Anyway, Malrek looks like he's in range to die from Zapdos or whatever. And yeah, so he's down to his last Pokemon, Mawile. So he does have the Trick Room up, which is unfortunate. This turn, it was an amazing play by him. This was the last turn of Trick Room, so I have to protect this turn. I have no choice to protect Charizard. And his Malwag goes for the Rock Slide, and his Mawile Mega Evolves and goes for the Swords Dance. So the Mawile kind of knew it wasn't getting hit on this turn, so it had a free turn of Swords Dance, which means it is a huge threat right now. And Malwag having the Rock Slide would have killed off Zapdos and probably obliterated Charizard. Charizard probably would have died. I don't know. Might not, I don't know. Anyway, it's still a good turn by him. So I protect from the Trick Room. Rock Slide comes this way, kills Zapdos. Charizard's fine for one more turn. And I'm down to Aegislash now. So I'm going to bring in the Aegislash since we're both down to our last two Pokemon. And keeping in mind Mawile is at +2. So that thing's a threat. I do lose my Sun this turn, which kind of sucks. Mawile should still be in KO range over Overheat. So in comes Aegislash, and this turn I predicted him pretty much on point. I knew the Sucker Punch was coming towards Charizard because Charizard's a threat for him. So I go for the Protect, and I knew it was going to fail. I didn't need it to work. I just needed Sucker Punch to not hit this turn. So knowing my Aegislash is faster than Malwag, I can finish off Malwag, and the plan was that I needed a 2v1 situation because Sucker Punch won't be as effective when it's 2v1. But on this turn it would have been more effective because it would have hit my Charizard and probably finished me off next turn or something like that. So I needed the Mawile to pretty much do nothing this turn. I get a free turn. This turn I do go for the Protect. It kind of worked out for me that it failed the turn before because I want to get Aegislash back in defense form. So now I pose more of a threat towards him. Now he's panicking. He's using up Sucker Punches, so his PP's going down. But now he has to pick a target. I'm pretty sure he can KO Aegislash, or he has to go for the Charizard. I'm not too sure who we're in for that turn, but this turn I'm going to double attack. He can either try to kill off the Charizard, knowing that Aegislash might kill him next turn, or he can just try to get the kill on Aegislash, knowing that he can kill it. Turns out I miss the Overheat. Like, what the fuck? But then the turn after, I see that I go for Overheat and I just get the kill, and I'm like, oh, he gave me the game. Like, he didn't use Sucker Punch, and I was so sure he gave me the game because there's no way he could have misclicked because you get put back on Sucker Punch, the move you last used the turn before, and Sucker Punch was the only attack that even had a chance to one-hit KO me. Iron Head and Play Rough would have not KO'd because I resist both of them. So Sucker Punch, there was no reason for him to not use Sucker Punch. Even if he was expecting me to miss, he could have gone for Sucker Punch, and if it didn't KO, I would have missed and then he would have gone for it again. So he gave me the game, and I was just like, wow, like maybe he just thought I was playing well and I deserved the game, since one turn of hacks can just change the game. So GG, man. Like, there's still true sportsmanship left in this game, and I like seeing stuff like that, man. But yeah, anyway, next opponent. I have another opponent here. They rang, I saw in team preview, they had the Landorus Milotic, so I decided to still lead with Zapdos to get the tailwind, but I kept Landorus in the back. I'm not bringing Landorus because I'm not activating competitive and I don't want to take an Intimidate. So I bring Aegislash because if I needed a chance to get off the tailwind, I can just protect, or if I want to kill something, I go for the Z move. So yeah, so my prediction at the time was that he would lead with one of these two, but he led with both of them, so fair enough. And I did see a Mega Metagross, so I know somewhere in the back he has a Mega Metagross. So this turn I just went for the tailwind, and I'm pretty sure that I want to get rid of Landorus because Landorus poses a threat to like my Charizard and such. So he goes for the Rock Slide, and this was absolutely like one of the most disgusting turns I've ever seen. My Zapdos flinches, right? Zapdos flinches, he gets off an Icy Wind, so now both my Pokemon are at -1 speed, and as on top of that, my Aegislash flinches. So both my Pokemon decide to flinch, and I get nothing done on this turn. So I'm just like, alright, great. I miss a go, and both my Pokemon are at -1. So now Zapdos got the Citrus up, which is fair enough, hopefully, for the love of God, I can get off a fucking tailwind, right? So, since they both flinch, he goes for a rock slide again. Here, he gets a critical hit on Zapdos. Zapdos gets critical hit, and I'm at a range now that not only will Milotic outspeed me because of the Icy Wind, whatever it uses, I'm gonna die. So he goes for Scald. Scald kills Zapdos, and I'm just like, great, wow, hacks me to death. And adds Salt to Wound, Aegislash flinches again. And at this point, I was so annoyed because I actually needed this win at the time, I remember. And at this point, I was so determined to win after I've missed 2 turns. I've done nothing. So I protect Charizard. I knew the Rock Slide was coming. I don't want to get out the Sun yet. The Sun can stay in the back for now. And yeah, Rock Slide won't do anything to Charizard. And I'm going to use Aegislash to try and get off a Z move towards Landorus. I want Landorus dead. It's annoyed me too much at this point. Aegislash takes a Scald. Scald is going to not burn me this turn, but it will burn me the turn after. So this guy is just hacking his way through, which is funny because my last game I was just talking about like how 1 hacks could change the game. But anyway, I go for the Never Ending Nightmare and I managed to pick up the kill. So at least I did something, you know, at least I can be like, yay, something actually happened. This person just does not care, just hacks me to death. In comes Mega Metagross, and this time I'm just going to Mega Evolve to Charizard and get the Sun up, so at least Scald can start doing less damage, because I'm thinking of reserving Charizard at this point, and I need the Sun up so that Scald doesn't like absolutely wreck my Landorus on the way in. And yeah, so I'm going to try get a kill with Aegislash as well. So this turn he Mega Evolves the Metagross, and I went for a Heat Wave to be safe. As long as Heat Wave connects with Metagross, that Metagross is dead. So I go for the Heat Wave to get some damage off of Milotic, and I don't protect Aegislash. I get Aegislash to go for a Shadow Ball towards Milotic because I need Milotic dead. I had a feeling he was going to protect Metagross this turn because he cannot one-hit KO Charizard. So I thought his idea would to be Scald to Charizard, or do something to the Charizard to put it in KO range. So he Scalds me, takes a nice little chunk off. I might be in KO range depending on what he has. I go for Shadow Ball, I want to get some damage off of Milotic. Milotic's sitting just under half. And this turn I protect because I was just scouting to see what it has. I also protect Aegislash just so I can get into defense form. And I didn't see a Zen Headbutt on this turn because I'm pretty sure I might be in KO range of Zen Headbutt. So he goes for the Ice Punch towards Charizard. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, he might have expected a Landorus to come in or something. Like, I'm not too sure why he went for Ice Punch. I'm almost certain Ice Punch is not going to kill me. So I thought he predicted the Landorus to switch in, right? So then I'm like, okay, I'm going to switch in Landorus because he won't see this shit coming. At least I can put his Metagross at -1 because I have an idea on how to beat these two. So I put in Landorus, and I mean, I do activate Milotic's competitive ability, but it shouldn't be too much of a problem because Milotic, it's in the sun. So I still expected Scald to be a little bit reduced in damage, but he goes for the Ice Punch again towards Landorus, and it blew my mind a bit because I sacked Landorus. It was a bit of a, maybe it was a silly play by me. I was trying to play ahead of this guy, and he goes for the Scald, by the way, and does get the burn. So eventually that's just going to kill Aegislash. But in my head, for him to go Ice Punch twice, that must mean he doesn't have Zen Headbutt. He has Iron Head, Ice Punch, Stomping Tantrum. So Ice Punch is his only attack to hit Charizard. I go for the Shadow Ball, and Metagross lives on 1 HP, literally. So I'm like, damn it, Aegislash is burned, Metagross is on 1 HP, I'm down to my last 2 Pokemon, I've been hacked all battle, and I bring in Charizard. So my plan now, which was the same as last turn, he goes for a double protect, which is fine, whatever, you do that. I guess he's trying to stall out burn damage on Aegislash, but Metagross is the fastest thing on the field right now. Metagross will hit first, but it's at -1, so I'm okay with that. So Metagross will probably go for my Charizard. It won't want to touch Aegislash since it's burned. Metagross will hit Charizard. Charizard will live and be faster than Milotic. Charizard will kill Milotic with a Solar Beam. and Aegislash being a boss over here on 2 HP will finish off Metagross. So that's the plan. So he goes for the Ice Punch, he's the fastest, he hits Charizard, he's at -1 attack, I can take it, no problem. Here comes Solar Beam. Solar Beam will kill Milotic because he just protected, so I mean I was a bit confused about that double protect, but I guess he was trying to stall. It would have been smart if he used either Icy Wind or another Scald or whatever. So down goes Milotic. Milotic, I leave Aegislash in attack form because why would I protect? One, it's going to die, and two, Milotic's dead. And Metagross was 100% going towards Charizard. So my Sun fades and Aegislash dies to burn. So here I'm thinking, whoever your last Pokemon is, it has to be someone who can die to a fire attack without Sun. And he brings in a Moongus. And I'm like, I've never been so happy to see this little mushroom bastard. Okay, so yeah, I managed to get the overheat. I didn't miss, thankfully, like the last game, and I get the kill. And in my head I was like, I did not just win that, I got hacked so badly and I still won. So yeah, anyway, hope you enjoyed today's upload. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you lot in the next one.